Maka Koa. My name is Cassidy, your host for this week's La Ku'uko'a themed broadcast. Today is Friday, December 2nd, and it is an A-Day. I hope this month has been a cool welcome. On Monday, November 28th, we celebrated La Ku'uko'a and the recognition of Hawaii being independent. Now let's hand it over to our Kane Keiki Dawson, for some insight this morning.
Mahalo, Cassidy. Aloha, everyone. It's your Keiki Dawson Dudu bringing you this week's devotion. The scripture that I will be reading is found in the book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 1, which says, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entangled again by the yoke of bondage." As you all know, Monday was La Ku'uko'a, which is marked as the day of our state becoming independent. God has made us free, and in any situation, He will be there to help you and free you. Ipule. Dear God, we thank you for your freedom that you have given us. We thank you for the liberty that you have given us to be free. We thank you, O God, for giving us the freedom of choice. Choices that we can make throughout our lives, throughout our days, wherever we are, whatever we do. I pray that we have a good day today, and I pray that we have a good weekend. Maka Koa Yesu Christo. Amen. Back to you, Cassidy.
Mahalo for your insight this morning, Dawson. Now let's check out our first two segments for this broadcast. First, we'll be learning our word of the day, and then we'll be watching a recap of our special day of independence. Now let's get to it.
Aloha Maka Koa o Klatikutero Ko Inoa Maka Olelo Kala. Today's Hawaiian word of the day is Ku'uko'a. Ku'uko'a means independence, liberty, or freedom. Let's use it in a sentence. Vai vai ke ku'uko'a o Hawaii. Hawaii's independence is very important. Another example of this word in a sentence is Ho'olaulea ia kala ku'uko'a makekula. The Day of Independence is celebrated in school. Well, there it is, our Hawaiian word of the day, Ku'uko'a. Ahui ho.
Imagine, if you will, a place for Native Hawaiians, one full of education, growth, pride, and aloha. This was what Princess Bernice Pauahi Bishop imagined for us. But her wishes have yet to be made a reality. Instead, we witness a place with a legacy of greed, manipulation, mismanagement, and broken trust. However, hope is not lost. We can amend this wrongdoing, but everyone must step up to their kuleana. Leaders, teachers, students, staff. It's up to all of us. We must unite in order to progress. Progress towards a new era of Kamehameha schools. A new legacy, one where Kamehameha Schools is at the forefront of a thriving lahui, where Hawaiian culture-based education is a priority, and where we finally fulfill the wishes of our dear princess. Hopefully soon we won't have to imagine, but this reality starts with you.
What's up, Warriors? I'm Leilani Vares. On Monday, November 28th, we celebrated La Ku'uko'a in our own way. Let's check out a recap.
La Ku'uko'a, or Hawaiian Independence Day, was established November 28, 1843. On this day annually, the advocates of the Hawaiian Kingdom, supporters, and lahui celebrate together and bond. This year, our officers decided to commemorate this day with La Ku'uko'a activities with the whole high school body.
Aloha, I'm Po'okapulani, and I'm one of the assistant principals at Maheleluna. We are having a day of festivities, of education. There will be videos, poetry, hula, mele, oli, all kinds of fun things to celebrate who we are as a lahui. We celebrate today as a reminder of Ea, of our sovereignty that was never relinquished, never directly relinquished, and it's also a reminder for us to continue to fight for our aina, to fight for our lahui, and to fight for our political voice.
This day brought cheers and smiles to our haumana as they enjoyed celebrating our Independence Day. Make sure to thank your officers for this exciting experience.
My Ka'iloa Warriors, it's important to remember these historic days. Signing out, this is Leilani Vares for Maka Koa.
The recognition of Hawaii's independence is known. I can't wait to celebrate La Ku'uko'a for all the years to come. Now, I'm sure you all remember the wonderful trustees that came to visit us. Our next segment will give us a little more intel on what the trustees do and why it is important.
On November 11th, the trustees came to our very own Kamehameha Maui campus. Have you ever wondered how we get the things that we have? Aloha Warriors, my name is Tyler Kintaro. Let's meet our newest trustee.
Aloha, oa o Noelani Goodyear Kaopua. My name is Noelani Goodyear Kaopua. He kahu waiwai noau. I'm a trustee of the Kamehameha schools. It's important for trustees to visit all of the campuses that we have kuleana for. And so we are visiting Maui campus today to get to meet students, to visit classes, to talk with teachers and a po'o. And it's just been such a great experience for me to see all the wonderful things that are happening here. Trust that you are each brilliant and have your own special gifts and passions, and follow those passions so that you can give those gifts that you have, your own unique gifts to the world, to Hawaii and to Maui, and to Kamehameha.
That's a wrap, folks. Now you know a little bit more about what the trustees do for our school. My name's Tyler Kintaro. Ahui ho.
Mahalo nui again to all the trustees for their time viewing the beautiful campus in Hamana. Okay, Warriors, you know what time it is? It's quiz time. Scan the QR code on the screen to answer this week's question. Before we announce the question for this week, big congratulations to last week's Big Brain Warrior, Ja'el Kapu'ala from Koomoa for answering last week's question correctly. This week's question is, what two countries first recognized the independence and sovereignty of Hawaii? Again, what two countries first recognized the independence and sovereignty of Hawaii? Spelling count, you guys. Our winner will be announced on Friday, December 9th. Now, because our winter sports have just started their grind, we'll only share a few scores with you. First off, our varsity boys basketball team went up against Kailua on November 25th and swooped their way to victory. On November 26th, our boys just missed the backboard, losing 67-35 to Kapalama. Shooting it over to varsity basketball girls, this past Tuesday they went up against Baldwin with a score of 55-17. On Wednesday the 30th, our soccer girls went up against the Sabres of Maui High and came away with a 3-0 victory. Maka Koa and Maka Koa. Coming up, our varsity basketball boys will be having another game today at 5 o'clock p.m. at Baldwin High School against Kona. There will also be an away girls soccer game tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. against King K. Kaolike. I know sports can be very challenging, so here's a motivational video to help keep everyone up and ready to slay this season.
The biggest poison in us is regret. I think there are a lot of people that have dreams and aspirations of things that they always wanted to do, but it wasn't the right time, or they didn't have enough money, or they didn't have enough experience. It's never the right time. You're never gonna have the right experience. And all of a sudden, you wake up and you're 70. And you're like, God, I wish I would have done it. It's what you don't do that screws with you later on. I get one shot at this life. This is it. And I don't want to go through life being the 80% version of me. I don't want to look back and be like 77 and be like, I didn't do that. There's so much I want to do. And I love life so much. And I don't want to miss it.
Oh yeah, I am super motivated. I may not play sports, but I'm motivated to finish off this semester strong before we go on winter break. Our next segment will be on our current Koomoas that are also Kamehameha School's Maui alumni. Then we'll be having Gavin Awal doing a Pokemon game review.
Did you know some of our teachers also went to Kamehameha as well? Aloha, my name is Carly Genovia, and let's take a closer look at some of those teachers.
Aloha, my name is Roxy Ragsdale. So I am an 06 grad, the very first graduating class of this school. It's a really cool thing to return here and give back to Pauahi, give back to the school. My goal was always to become an art teacher, and coming back to this campus was like my long-term goal. So it's really cool to be here much sooner than I thought I was going to.
Aloha, Oval Okumuvoro. I am the music teacher here at the Kulaki'eki'e. I teach choir, piano, music history, and music tech. I'm also a football and basketball coach here at school. I graduated from our school in 2009. And the ways by which that I give back to our school, obviously, I love our kula, and I'm very grateful to be in the position that I am as a Koomoa and as a coach. I really take my job seriously as far as this being an opportunity for me to help and hopefully inspire our next generation of our lahui. And yeah, just very grateful for Keli'i Pauahi.
Wow, well there you have it, Warriors. A closer look at some of those teachers. Again, my name is Carly Genovia reporting for Maka Koa.
With so many new games releasing recently, did you know there's a new Pokemon game? What's up, Warriors? I'm Gavin Awa. Let's go see what some Hawana had to think about it.
So, Pokemon's really fun if you're into RPG style games. You also have to be willing to grind out EVs and IVs if you want to actually play like competitively, but it is a very fun game to even play casually and just play through the story, collect whatever your favorite Pokemon is. Mine is Galarian Corsola.
The new Pokemon game, you know, is fun, adventurous, but one thing I hate about it is I be going in the bushes and BAM! Little purple rat attacks me. Like, what the heck? So I gotta get some cheese, you know, some Pokeballs, chuck it at him, and next thing you know, I'm training that little purple rat. But yeah, I like the new Pokemon game because like open world, I can explore everywhere.
This new Pokemon game looks pretty cool. Well, I'm Gavin Awa, reporting for Maka Koa.
To be honest, I'm not really into Pokemon, but that game doesn't look too bad. Next up is a segment on a double-hulled canoe we have here on our beautiful Mokopuni. Let's take a look.
Aloha kako, my name is Kali Kalepa, and today we'll be taking a look at who this Va'akalua or double hull sailing canoe named Manaikalani is, and what he's doing for future generations of keiki. Manaikalani is a 34-foot Va'akalua, and a Va'akalua is a double hull sailing canoe, and he was built on the Big Island of Hawaii, and his maiden voyage was from the Big Island to Maui.
He is a really good canoe. He loves to sail fast. This canoe is very stable, very safe, but we're looking forward to taking him to Kauai this year.
Manaikalani, why does it exist? For many reasons. Part of it is to give kids an experience of what it is like to possibly voyage or sail someday on a traditional Hawaiian sailing canoe. And we get a chance to learn the history, the Hawaiian history of places like that. But it is really special when you have the opportunity to sail on Manaikalani, get an opportunity to sail to many places that maybe you won't be able to on a single hull sail.
Wow, mahalo Uncle Archie and Kayla. Well, there you have it, Warriors. Now we know who Manaikalani is and what he's doing for future generations of keiki. I'm Kali Kalepa reporting for Maka Koa. Let's head back to the studio.
Mahalo Kylie for that awesome insight on Manaikalani. All right, Warriors, it's time for our last segment of the day. Looking for a new holiday recipe? Well, we have the perfect one for you. Let's check it out.
With the holidays around the corner, here's a dessert anyone can make to brighten up everyone's day. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Pour the cake mix into a bowl and spread the cake mix. Crack 3 eggs and add some olive oil, and add 1 1/4 cup of water to the bowl and mix it well. Once it is done mixing, pour it into the pan and put it into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. To make the pudding, get another bowl and pour 5 1/2 cups of milk into a bowl. Then add 3 packets of Jell-O pudding mix into the bowl, then mix well. When done, put it in the fridge. When the 30 minutes is up, check to see if the cake is ready by sticking a fork in it. If it comes out dry, it's ready and you can let it sit for 20 minutes. Cut the cake into little squares and you're going to layer it. First is cake, then some chocolate syrup, then your pudding. Make sure to evenly spread the pudding around. Then add Cool Whip and a cut up Heath bar. Then sprinkle the crumbs on the cake. Then layer again. Cake, pudding, Cool Whip, then your Heath bar. Finally, enjoy.
That sure was ono. Mahalo nui for everyone joining us this morning. Our next and last broadcast of 2022 will be next Friday, December 9th. Once again, I'm your host, Cassidy Koomoa, sending you a big ahui ho, ila mai ka'i I mua Kamehameha.
Aloha kakaiaka, hey, I'm talking to you. Maka Koa broadcast, we're bringing the news. We're so happy you could be, on this beautiful day. Ma'apu'eo, beautiful Hawaii.